And they have tagged in the Ring of Honor broadcast team, Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman. And Ian, it's my honor to have you guys here tonight.
It's our honor to be here, Excalibur. It is such a momentous occasion. It's a celebration of the life of one of the great people and one of the great professional wrestlers that we've ever seen in Ring of Honor. Caprice, you and I both know Jay Lethal. He holds the most days as Ring of Honor World Champion, the most days as Ring of Honor World Television Champion. One of Jay Briscoe's toughest opponents, one of his best friends.
Absolutely. To have somebody like this to go against, you know this is going to be an emotional match, but they're going to bring the best they can to Dynamite as Jay Briscoe has his debut on AEW.
We will have Dynamite, more Dynamite in our main event in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. We are just moments away from a very special main event here in Lexington, Kentucky.
Reach for the sky, boy.
As the crowd erupts, we are taking a look at the 38-year-old brother of Jay Briscoe, Mark Briscoe. Mark has been at the side, a blessing of Jay Briscoe since day one here in Ring of Honor. Too young to compete in the initial Ring of Honor event in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I had the privilege of traveling down the roads with Jay and Mark, sharing the music, sharing stories about life, love, and family. When we reached the Chattahoochee River, we didn't see a river, we saw a river of light, love, hope, happiness, and peace. Here tonight, Mark will take us to the river. Mark Briscoe and one of his great friends and longtime rivals, Jay Lethal, go one-on-one. And we'll go to the voice of Ring of Honor right now, Bobby Cruz, for our official proceedings.
This is your Dynamite main event. It is set for one fall with TV time remaining. Introducing first, to my left, wrestling out of Elizabeth, New Jersey, weighing 223 pounds, Jay Lethal! His opponent to my right is wrestling out of Sandy Fort, Delaware, weighing 229 pounds. He is a co-holder of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship, Mark Briscoe!
Caprice, you and I were on hand at Final Battle when Jay and Mark Briscoe captured the Ring of Honor Championships for a record-setting 13 times.
13 times World Tag Team Champions, man. It's an honor for them to be on Dynamite tonight. And Mark, how much strength he had, the faith that he has to be able to step in the ring tonight after so much happened. But today is Jay's birthday, and we're going to celebrate.
It's a celebration of a husband, a father, JJ Gracie Gannon, a husband to Ashley, a hero to his younger brother Mark. A side headlock here. Excalibur, you had the privilege of knowing the Briscoes as well, whether it's at PWG, your brief stop in Ring of Honor yourself. I know you have a lot of memories, a lot of feelings here tonight as well.
It's heavy, this match, but it's such a pleasure to see Mark Briscoe here tonight competing in an AEW ring.
There you go.
And it is, I mean, this is a true honor, no pun intended. And right now at shopaew.com, the special Jay Briscoe t-shirt, 100% of the proceeds go to Jay's family, shophonor.com. You can get your hands on the t-shirt.
And you see Mark Briscoe, a nice scoop and a slam here. Mark and Jay, no strangers to one another, feuded over the World Television Championship, the World Tag Team Championships in Ring of Honor.
It's going to be the technical savvy of Lethal and the strike surprise of Mark Briscoe. The guy can hit you from any angle, hit you from anywhere. Lethal's going to go in there playing chess. Briscoe's going to be playing checkers, but Briscoe can knock you out and set you up at any time.
We, of course, have to speak about the third man in the ring, Paul Turner, who knew Jay Briscoe. I mean, you know, a mainstay of the Ring of Honor, the senior official for AEW, but I mean, part of the Ring of Honor referee corps for so long, and such great friends with Jay and Mark.
Absolutely. If you think of any, oh my goodness! And you think about any match in Ring of Honor, Paul Turner, good chance that he was in the ring. Ugh. But we got to remember, people heal, people grieve differently. And both of these men requested this match, and if they're going to have a match Excalibur, they're going to fight to win.
Absolutely no back down in either man. Jay Briscoe would have wanted it that way as Mark comes flying in with the lariat, the snapmare out of the corner. Mark accelerates to the ropes, and the kick, Caprice on target.
That's right, Mark getting his offense in. He's going to stay on Lethal here. He's going to try to wear him down, and that's exactly what he does. Once he gets going, that redneck kung fu is what you're looking for. That strikes from any direction. Nobody does it like Mark.
Learned it down in Sandy Fork, Delaware, Laurel, Delaware. And looking for the hip toss here. Classic Jay Lethal combination.
Drop kick lands by Jay Lethal. So effective.
That's what I mean by the wrestling here. Whenever Jay cuts you off, he's going to cut you off with wrestling. When Mark cuts you off, he's going to cut you off with a strike.
See the front face lock here, up and over. Waist lock here. And before we get too far down the road, if someone's in your life, you're thinking about somebody, and you love them, call them, pick up the phone, tell them you love them. It's never too late to do that. We only have right now, and we're so glad that we have this blessing in front of us, these blessings in front of us. Mark Briscoe and Jay Briscoe doing what they love to do. Cover, two.
Well, our main event on Dynamite, the very special main event, continues in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
Jay may have tweaked the neck there. And neither of these men would have taken this match if they weren't mentally ready to try to continue the healing process. And quite frankly, to try to win. Once you get these guys' emotions going, the adrenaline going, it's going to turn into a fight.
I mean, Caprice, you know it just as well as anybody. Once you get inside that ring, that's what takes over. Any other thoughts, it's completely secondary.
Well, Ring of Honor is set on the spirit of competition. You can love each other. Everybody in that ring, including Turner, is family. But when you're inside of that ring, it's that competition that gets you going. So you best believe these guys are going to give it everything they have. And the fans are going to be the winners.
Mark Briscoe reaches back, lands the elbow strike. Oh, what a chop.
When you hear Mark Briscoe chop you, man, you hear the echo.
Ooh. Those big hands. Sandy Fork forward says Jay Lethal. Oh, connects for one.
And Mark Briscoe, the back of his head ricocheting off that barricade at ringside. Briscoe got rattled there, Caprice.
Yeah, and that look in Lethal's face is, I got you now, and I have you on the outside of the ring, and I'm going to inflict as much damage as I can while I got you reeling.
Interesting to note, though, that he usually goes for 3 Excalibur. As you've seen in AEW, we've seen in Ring of Honor. Just going for 1 here in the cover.
Battle pressed again by Jay Lethal. And, you know, historically, Ian, Jay Lethal has had Mark Briscoe's number in singles matches. Mark Briscoe never been able to defeat Jay one-on-one.
Certainly, that's absolutely correct. And when Mark Briscoe decided to pursue the World Television Championship while Jay was the world champion, Jay Lethal was the one man that Mark Briscoe could not supplant.
Snapmare, drop kick. Great combination, great accuracy there by Jay Lethal, who, once again, looking for the cover, the lateral press.
2 count there. And again, making Mark work. I don't think that Jay Lethal thinks he's going to pin Mark, but he's certainly making him expend some energy here.
That's exactly what he's doing, is playing there. He's exhausting him, using that windpipe, making him kick out, making him use his energy, throwing off his game plan.
Welcome back to our very special main event on AEW Dynamite. Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe honoring the memory of Jay Briscoe. Both men, tremendous friends, in Mark's case, a brother of Jay Briscoe.
As you see here, Mark, during the break, stayed in the match. Jay Lethal had an opportunity to maybe put his foot on the gas. Instead, it's Mark Briscoe delivering that kung fu Ricky Steamboat style off the top.
Absolutely, those strikes that he uses. Get the crowd up. Man, it's an honor to see him on Dynamite. The crowd is now realizing how much they've been missing for such a long time.
13 times over Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion. IWGP Tag Team Champion. Mark Briscoe is a Hall of Famer in Ring of Honor. And like I said, like we said, it is a blessing to see him here tonight, competing in the honor of his brother against one of their greatest rivals and friends, Jay Lethal.
Big uppercut lands by Mark Briscoe.
Oh, iconoclasm. Hooks the leg. 2.
In so many ways, Mark Briscoe can beat you, man. He has iconoclasm. He has so many different offensive moves. The froggy bow,
The cutthroat drive.
cutthroat driver. So many ways he can beat you. He's just looking for a way to set it up, and once he hits you, it's lights out.
And looking for the Jay Driller
Yeah,
here,
he's butterflying the arm. Jay Lethal's been in this position before for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
Oh, the open hand shot.
Think back of the wars that Lethal has had with Jay Briscoe. He knows that Jay Driller and that neck breaker.
Lethal combination. And hooks the leg cover. 2 pump Turner, perfect position.
And Ian, you know, Mark and Jay Briscoe, for fans, seeing Mark Briscoe for the first time here tonight, were men that really defined tag team wrestling in, up there. You know, in Ring of Honor for so long, and I mean, really, were so influential around the world.
They certainly were. I mean, the tours of Noah, the tours of New Japan, they toured Noah as teenagers, returned to Japan with New Japan. It really revitalized tag team wrestling with teams like the Young Bucks within the aughts. As you see, Jay Lethal dropping Mark Briscoe down.
There are people around the world that are unashamed to say how much they've used stuff from the Briscoe brothers to make them better. Trying for the lethal injection. He's got it. Is that going to be it? You can see Mark rolling to the outside of the ring. He's so smart. So smart.
Mark Briscoe had the highest IQ in the Ring of Honor locker room. Mark Briscoe was the leader. He was the play caller of the team. Jay may have been the older brother, but Mark was the strategist.
Always thinking.
A great maneuver by Mark Briscoe to take himself out of jeopardy for the pin, and then the chops continued to the ridge hand chops, and oh, God.
Well, Lethal knows he has Mark in trouble. He's hit his finisher on him. How many people have we seen him eliminate people with that lethal injection? But Mark is still up because he knew what was happening. His ring savvy, ring awareness still has him in this fight.
He defeated his brother Jay for the Ring of Honor World Championship with that move.
Second.
Mark Briscoe laid out on the timekeeper's table.
Certainly is. Oh, my goodness.
This is uncharacteristic of Jay Lethal.
But this is what Jay Briscoe would have wanted. He would have wanted the violence. He would have wanted the anarchy. This is his favorite song, Violent Wrestling.
That's what I'm saying. He's playing the wrong book. Lethal is. He's walking right into Briscoe territory.
A drop kick through the ropes. Mark Briscoe feeding off this crowd here in Lexington.
Wow! Somebody call Bill Cullen, because we got a blockbuster from Mark Briscoe.
And Mark Briscoe now. Maybe a little carnage in mind from Mark Briscoe.
There you go. Whose house is this? It's Briscoe house.
I remember back in the empty arena, Caprice, Jay and Mark Briscoe. Mark wasn't afraid to do this to his own brother.
This is what we do, man. Nobody fights like family, but nobody protects like family. Froggy Bow!
Mark Briscoe comes flying off the top. The Froggy Bow connects Jay Lethal. Driven through the timekeeper's table.
The air, the hang time, the carnage, destruction, giving up his own body.
Riccaboni, it's got to be the shoes. It's got to be the shoes.
Those are hands sewn down in Sandy Park. And I want to give... Here we go, cover here. 1, 2, and wow.
Now I have to say on that cover, it's because Briscoe did not hook a leg. Mark did not have that leg hooked. He might have gotten Lethal there.
I mean, the time spent on the floor by both men,
Yeah.
allowing Jay to recover a little bit, but you're right, Caprice, the leg hook would have done wonders, and now the Jay Driller perhaps.
He's got both arms hooked, going for it.
Oh, great counter.
Yeah.
The counter into the bridge. 2, in. Wow. The arms are still locked.
That's
the
what
hands
I mean.
are locked. The fingers are locked. Through the legs. Lethal. In. Follows him.
Strike. That's what.
Spun him inside out.
And one thing about Mark Briscoe, he knows when to take it home. He knows when to put you away. He's going to keep trying this until he gets it.
Another big lariat from Mark Briscoe.
2 consecutive shots, and now Lethal in trouble.
Jay Driller, if he hits this, it's over.
Jay Driller.
That's it, Riccaboni. I promise you that much.
Cover. 2, 3.
Reach for the sky, boy.
The winner of this match, Mark Briscoe.
Mama and Papa Briscoe are holding down the fort in Sandy Fork right now with peace, love, and grace for everyone affected, for the fans around the world who love to care for Jay Briscoe and the families affected by this tragedy. But tonight there was a glimmer of hope.
Gannon, keep your heads up. Love y'all. Jamin, boy, love you, baby. Love you, man.
Obviously, Mark Briscoe, very emotional, and now the locker room here in All Elite Wrestling coming out to show their respect for a man who meant so much to, I mean, it transcends professional wrestling, Ian.
It certainly does. The connection he made, the honesty, the integrity, the willing to look without himself, to continue to improve himself as a man, a husband, a father, a human being. And you see the lives he touched. This is a cross-section of the lives he's touched here today that extends across the world.
Absolutely. When you think about Jay Briscoe, one thing that reminds you is about family. If you got family back home, man, stuff is too small to be bickering about, man. Call your family.
Give 'em
Tell
a
people
call.
you love them. This is what it's about. Jay was about family, man. He came in here, he performed, and he wanted to go home. He honored his parents. He took care of his brother. He loved his wife and his children. That's what he represented. He was a man's man.
Whether you realize it or not, Jay Briscoe had an influence on what you love about professional wrestling. He will be missed more than you know.
And you know what the silver lining is? Mark's 38 years old. Mark can carry, he's got the shoulders strong enough to carry the Briscoe name into the next 10 years, 20 years. We love you, Mark. We're proud of you, Mark. We love you, Q family, Briscoe family.
An incredible moment to cap off AEW Dynamite tonight. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight on TBS. Coming up this Friday, 10/9 Central on TNT, it will be AEW Rampage. We love you, Jay Briscoe.